Hi, I'm Amanda Wiggins.
And I'm Makaela King.
Reporting live from Jennifer's basement.
This is a special news report where we are going back in time.
Well, let's see what Jennifer's up to with the weather.
Alright, thanks Amanda. I'm Jennifer McGowen with your weather report. It is very cold and snowy here right now in the northeastern part of what would become the United States in the future. It is right now the 1800s, and this is where the Iroquois dwelt long ago. However, it is very warm and mild in the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. This will eventually become what we call Mexico City. Back to you, Amanda.
Thank you, Jennifer.
On to more news. The Aztecs' rivals, the Teutonic Indians, have been stirring up quite a commotion. Now Claire with some more coverage.
The Aztecs were very ruthless people. They gained their power and wealth through war. Through their many wars and conquers, the Aztecs have made many enemies. It appears that the Teutonic Indians are starting a rebellion against the Aztecs. We will see how that goes in the future.
Thanks, Claire. Now we're going to take a short break. But when we're back, we'll be answering some more questions.
Tired of gathering dead leaves and poisonous berries to feed your family? How about you try the new wooden spear? All you have to do is find a stick. Then you sharpen it to a fine point. And when you're done, throw it at your prey. And there you have it, folks, the new wooden spear, now available at a woods near you.
And we're back. Now to Claire for some questions.
Amanda, what did the Aztecs and Iroquois use for crops and food?
The Aztec
Also known as Mexico.
grew maize, beans, squash, potatoes, avocados, and tomatoes. They hunted rabbits, snakes, armadillos, coyotes, and wild turkey. They also fished.
That sounds like a good meal.
However, in the Iroquois tribe, the men fished and hunted while the women gathered nuts, bark, and berries. They also farmed squash, beans, and corn, also known as Three Sisters. Sometimes they grew tobacco to smoke.
And Makaela, what can you tell me about the main languages of the tribes?
Well, Claire, there were 6 different languages spoken by the Iroquois nations. The Mohawk, Seneca, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Tuscarora. A different language was spoken for each tribe. The Aztec main language was known as Nahuatl.
Thanks for answering these questions, girls. Now on to more important things. Sacrificing.
This is the priest. He is part of the upper class in the caste system of the Aztec Empire. The priest is the one that sacrifices everyone. This is the hostage of war. He will be sacrificed to the sun god Tonatiuh. The Aztecs sacrifice people in belief that the sun needs blood to rise every day.
That was a great sacrifice. Now to Amanda with the sports update.
Thanks, Makaela. This is Amanda Wiggins reporting live for the sports update. The Iroquois behind us are playing a game called lacrosse, one of the oldest games in America. Lacrosse is a game where you have a rubber ball and you have to try to get it into the net or goal. Players use a stick with a net at the end of it called a lacrosse stick. The players with the most points at the end of the game win. However, Alamalito was the sport played by the Aztecs. It was played with a large ball and sometimes contained religion.
Well, doesn't that sound like a fun game? Now to Claire with some coverage on the medical advances in both of the tribes.
The Aztecs were highly skilled in medicine. They knew how to set broken bones and heal dental cavities. This advancement in medicine was very high-tech for the time frame. The Iroquois believed mainly in spiritual healing. They could set bones, heal wounds, and even perform surgery.
Isn't that interesting? Now to Jennifer with the inside scoop of arts and the culture.
The Aztecs were good with poetry and music. They built grand temples to worship their gods. The Iroquois were known for their carved masks. They were known as sacred art. They also made porcupine quill art and wampum out of white and purple shells. They also used that as their currency.
Now to Makaela with the story on entertainment.
From what we have observed, the Iroquois kept themselves entertained with lacrosse, music, dancing, and other creative games. The Aztec entertained themselves with music and dancing as well. They also played the game Uamalitzo. Well, that's a wrap. See you next time on MacJ News.
Bye!